win the 2028 presidential election? Let's dive right in. Predicting the winner of the 2028 U.S. presidential election is tough this far out. Over 3 years away, with the 2026 midterms likely to shift the political landscape. Right now, Donald Trump is serving his second term and can't run again, leaving both parties scrambling for strong candidates. Republicans have an edge after their 2024 sweep, White House, Senate, and House, while Democrats are rebuilding after Kamala Harris is lost. Based on early polls, betting markets, and expert insights as of September 2025, here's a clear breakdown of who's most likely to win, focusing on the top contenders and key factors. The party in power often wins re-election. Trump's popularity and policies like tariffs or immigration could boost or hurt the GOP, depending on their success by 2026. Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, Georgia, Arizona, Nevada, and North Carolina will decide the outcome, as they did in 2024's tight races. Polls show 36% expect a Republican win versus 30% for Democrats. Voters are tired of polarization but energized by populist themes. Insights from Emerson, it says data sources, insights from Emerson College, YouGov, Polymarket, Kalshi, and Race to the WH Polls plus X Sediment. Vice President J.D. Vance is the clear GOP frontrunner, positioned as Trump's successor with a MAGA-friendly working-class appeal. At 43 in 2028, he's young, visible, and strong in key states like Ohio. Polls. Leads GOP primary polls with 43% support, far ahead of Ron DeSantis at 8% and Marco Rubio at 6%. 65% of Republicans would consider him. 53% chance of GOP nomination in the betting markets. Strengths: appeals to Rust Belt voters, ties to Trump's base without his controversies. Weaknesses: could struggle with Trump's policies. Tariffs spark economic backlash by 2026. That's definitely true. So front runner is J.D. Vance. That's sort of a given. So we're definitely likely to see him, but who knows? Maybe we have somebody else that pops up. That would be exciting. Democrats have no clear leader after Harris's 2024 loss. Gavin Newsom, California's governor, edges out others but faces challenges as a coastal elite in swing states. I mean, if the majority of people don't see him like that, then I don't know. Polls: leads Democratic primary polls with 25%, up from 12% in June. 55% of Democrats would consider him per YouGov, September 2025. The betting markets say a 14 to 22% chance to win the presidency. Momentum. His podcast criticizing Trump in the Election Rigging Response Act boosts his profile. He's campaigning in early states and gaining post-LA protests. Strengths: high name recognition, appeals to urban and progressive voters, and weaknesses: struggles in Rust Belt, seen as too liberal for moderates. So I think, it's really early to try and predict, but those are two good runners that I would think. If the Democrats don't have somebody at a certain point, they'll just run with Gavin Newsom. But whoever is most likely, we'll see a big media push on both of them, trying to get a certain image out on whoever the candidates are. We'll see attacks, and then we'll see stuff like a lot of money going into things like, just an example, like photo ops, or just creating this image of the candidate. And yeah, you'll just be seeing a lot more of them. Whoever you see the most, that's most likely is going to be the one who's running. So it's exciting to see. Comment down below who you guys think is going to be the president in 2028.